Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. We're trying this again. I don't use a script, so I have some outtakes. You can find those on the member section of the channel if you want to join the channel. 99 cents will get you all my follies and all the videos that YouTube doesn't like. And you get to pick topics if you want to. Guys, let's get into it here. Listen, 2026 is going to be a very different year for me. I might buy a game here or there, and I say that every year. I say that every year. But no, I really want to concentrate because my life is going to change a little bit again. In the Philippines, it's a tradition for a lot of people to send their kids to play school, which is, before kindergarten, before preschool. It starts really early, right? My daughter she knows her ABCs already. She's not even 3, she counts to 20, and she's going to go to play school to have her get used to the school lifestyle, right? She's going to be going there like 3 times a week. So that is changing, right? and because we have the opportunity and time, it's something that we want to participate in. Because of that, I can't spend a lot of time, going video game hunting and all that stuff. And because of that, it's going to change my purchasing behaviors here. And there's a couple of things that I would like to do, and hopefully I can get these accomplished. One of them is doing more do-it-yourself projects, and I really want to do an arcade, guys. And I don't know why they haven't done this in a long time. When the Switch first came out, if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of do-it-yourself projects. I think Nintendo has one where he built an arcade, Nintendo arcade, and there's a couple of good ones out there where you could just dock your Switch and you can play retro games on it. I would like to do something like that. Um, you know, Probably, hopefully, during the first part of this year before my daughter starts going to school. And it's even weird saying that. It's weird saying that, guys. I just got married. It feels like, right? And now my daughter's going to school. I finished college. When I first started this journey, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to take such a long time. And here we are. And because of that, digital download, especially when I'm traveling between the US and the Philippines, airports and stuff, I just purchase a lot of games digitally, and I think 2026 is my digital download year, especially with, my Steam Deck, with my Switch, and just the fact that I can't go to video game stores as much, is really changing that habit. And the other thing is that I have diminishing returns when it comes to physical media. If anything, I want to concentrate a lot more on very old games that mean something to me, maybe that I don't own. Rather than just picking up the cart, maybe I'll save up some more money just to buy a pristine copy of whatever it is. And you can do that through the major vendors, right? So I think because of the lifestyle that I'm going to have, right, and how my life is going to change, that is going to change my video gaming habits. Just the gamer life is going to change. And I would like to do the do-it-yourself project. I have to think about it because I do want a mini arcade, but I can't have anything heavy. I can't have like a bulky thing. I can't have original arcades. And, if you love them, more power to you. I wish I could have them. I don't have the room. It's just that simple. I don't have the room to have multiple full-size machines. Right? It's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't appreciate them. It's not that I love Arcade One Up or everybody else. I just need something in a smaller form factor. But the things that I want are not out there, and I don't know why they don't do this. Arcade One Up, John D, whoever the hell, why not make a cabinet that you can dock your Switch in? Now, there's a few that was made, guys, and really good ones. Nintendo had one. I just saw a video on another one that looked really sweet. And I thought, man, I should make something like that. When I was looking at the pricing, I think this guy said he spent like $70 in tools, like $40 for material, something like that. You have to get your screen and other things. But it's a lot cheaper than $700. Right? It's cheaper than $700. So I would have to buy the tools and everything else to do it. So I have to plan that project out. I'm going to put the Nintendo guys, the link to the video below, because this guy even has the blueprint on it that he cut the material with. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea to have. Um, so, let's see what happens with that. Let me see if I'm able to do it, or if I'm able to purchase a kit, maybe I can do that. I don't know. I don't know which route I'm going to go yet, but it's an idea that I've had for a while. Um, and the other thing is that, I mean, I'm going to have to go digital. As much as I hate it, for me, physical media now is diminishing returns, because I don't have space anymore. I don't have space in the space that I'm able to have, and I'm not able to expand right now into a bigger room at the moment. In the first part of the year, here in the coming weeks, I'm about to start a brand new project for work, and it's going to be very time consuming. It's going to consume a lot of my time, so I want to dedicate the time that I have to do this, YouTube channel, give back to you guys after, the 2-year hiatus pretty much that we had, and give you constant content, whether it's shorts, and try to put up multiple videos a day, if I can, and a couple of interesting topics that we have a conversation on. So that really is going to change really the way I game. The live streams, I'm still trying to test this MacBook to see how well it's going to work. I tried to do it last night, but baby, wife, stuff. It's very hard to plan. But I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna do any gaming. I don't think so, guys, because I'm just weird like that. I like playing games by myself to relax. I don't play games to be talking at the same time. Because I talk a lot of the time. That's how I developed. The Reiki's edema, and that's what changed my voice, right? So, when I'm by myself at home, I tend to be quiet, and just game, and get some peace and silence. So, to me, the experience of gaming and talking at the same time, it's just not pleasant. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know it's what gets the most views. I know it gets you a lot of money, the super chats and all that stuff. But unless I'm talking about a subject and I'm talking to you like this, I don't think I can game and talk at the same time. I just don't find it enjoyable. Plus, especially if it's a new game that you're experiencing, you're gonna suck, right? You suck the first time you play any game, unless you're some sort of gaming savant. And to me, part of the enjoyment of the game is actually going through the process of failing and learning the game. But with all that said, guys, 2026, the year of the horse, the Chinese New Year of the horse, is a game of transformation, and it started off with a bang. It's a year of action, it's a year of projects, and hopefully I can do that here. I'm also going to put, I'm going to also bring back the sort of investment, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. I think last time that I did it, it got a little too complicated for people. And I wanted to do something simpler, right? That people can see and track with a YouTube channel, and if I ever make enough money here from YouTube pays me enough money to retire, man, I'll retire early and make 5 videos a day every day. Or do I live stream, whatever. But I want to show the process, especially for young people, guys, especially for young people. I want to show the process of, what if you don't spend your money from YouTube, right? But what if you just put it together, because YouTube is a career for, for anybody that's successful. It's very temporary, right? If you have a 3-year run, that's it. And that, and then, you go the way of whatever TV show, like TV shows before they ran their course and then people didn't watch them anymore. That's what happens to YouTubers, but sometimes I don't want to accept that, that they can't make money at the same level as they used to, and then they tend to fade away and quit. I don't know that I would ever do that, because this is the place where I get to talk about video games. I've been doing it without making money. I think last year the channel made $350, something like that. And yeah, I think it was like $350, and I put it all into like an Acorns account or something like that. I have to pull it up. So I want to do that project. So there's a constant like a constant monitoring of that, like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. It doesn't matter because you only get paid once a month in YouTube, and then put that in there and show people how that money grows, basically. So yeah, guys, that's my 2026 do-it-yourself projects. I'm probably going to buy more digital downloads, and I'm going to be very selective with, and as I'm saying this, I already know I'm lying because I know what happens, right? But I would like to concentrate on buying older games that are meaningful to me, that are in boxes. But once in a while, somebody will come up with a deal and say, "Hey, look, I'll sell you all these games for such an amount," and it's such a good deal. I just go, okay, yeah, I'm gonna hate myself later. But I want to sell those games, that I get like that, sell them, show them on the channel, and I'm gonna be showing that this coming week. So stay tuned on how I separate the games, for eBay. So I'm gonna be picking games that I really don't want to keep anymore. Maybe trade, and go for that, and I'll follow one specific trade where I want to trade my GameCube sports games, right? I have like a bunch of them, and I want to see what I can trade them for. So let's see what people offer me. Maybe something that I like, something of equal value, right? So those are my plans for the year, guys, gaming wise, right? Making more content. Of course, I want to honor the the legacy of 70s, 80s, 90s show on Sora. So I will do that, and that's probably a second video where I'm going to talk to you specifically about that today. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for supporting, for any way you support. If you like, subscribe, comment, you can join the channel for 99 cents or do the Kofi. Either way, you get to pick topics on the channel, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.